Hello, Honors Pre-Calc. Hopefully you had a nice, relaxing 5-day break. We are now done with our 4 FID days and we are starting remote learning. So the goal of the FID days was to kind of get us adjusted to this online process of learning. And now that we have hopefully adjusted over the 2 weeks, we're starting our remote learning. Remote learning will take place on a daily basis. It'll be set up kind of similar to the traditional classroom for at least trig and pre-calc. And there will be material that you're given every day to kind of look at and go over. So I just wanted to walk you through quick the information for this week. This is the stream page of Google Classroom. On the side, you see that on Thursday, there is an assignment for you to watch a lesson of partial fractions that's due Thursday. So really, I think it's assigned for Wednesday actually, but I gave you an extra day to make sure you had that video complete. And then on Friday, there's a warm-up quiz, so talking about partial fractions, and that's due as well. So due dates are always on that left side as soon as you open up the Google Classroom page for my class. I would suggest always going to the classwork page because that gives you a better group of information for you to look at. And of course, always at the top, you now see the remote learning agendas, which essentially is my assignment sheet, except it's definitely more detailed than the assignment sheet that you were given in class. At the top of the agenda for the week is a reminder of the material that was covered through our FID days. So you can kind of look at that and see that you have that information complete. The factoring quiz is completed by everybody. However, that page 499 homework for March 18th, not all of that has been completed. So make sure that you are looking at those assignments. If it's returned, then you have it done. If it's not returned, then it's still something that you owe me. They're due by Friday, the 3rd, for you to receive full credit for the assignment. The second group of information, just kind of summarizing the Zoom sessions that will be held on a semi-regular basis. It's not going to be every day. So Zoom sessions will be used as a review day for you to have a time to ask questions and have them answered. It'll also be a time where other students are participating in those Zoom sessions as well. So they will be from 9 to 9:30 and from 1 to 1:30, and that pretty much corresponds with 3rd and 9th period. If those sessions don't work for you, feel free to email me, or there will be a video posted of the concepts covered in the lesson. So for today, April 3rd, you can see that you have a quiz to take on Gaussian elimination, and that's due at 5 o'clock today. If you haven't started it, make sure you do get it started. You can use a calculator. You may use your notes. I just ask that you demonstrate academic honesty. That means you're taking this online, you're taking it in the comfort of your home, so you can feel free to use your notes and your calculator, but I ask that you don't use a website, you don't use another student or a parent or a person when you're taking this quiz. Feel free to start it and then come back and look at it later. You have till 5 o'clock to take that quiz. If possible, I ask that you complete it on the iPad. It's not necessary, but if you complete it in the Notability app on the iPad, it is a very user-friendly app. Otherwise, feel free to print it out, or I ask that you write the problems neatly on a piece of paper in the order of the quiz and then upload a picture to the link. The other goal for Wednesday is to watch the Section 7.3 partial fractions video. Partial fractions and the new concept that we're talking about, and it actually builds on Gaussian elimination. Gaussian elimination will be a process or a part of solving or breaking down partial fractions. So today's goal is for you to watch the first video, day 1. Tomorrow, on Thursday, there will be a warm-up quiz that you'll be given. Again, the due dates are listed on Google Classroom for that. You'll be asked to watch the second day of partial fractions, and then you're given a homework assignment. And that homework assignment would be 5 problems trying to work through partial fraction decomposition, which is essentially taking a fraction that was combined and simplified and breaking them apart. And then finally on Friday, we have the third day of partial fractions, and we'll be looking at improper fractions. You'll be watching that video. That homework assignment is in your packet. So for the week, there's really 2 homework assignments and 3 days of video for you to watch. You can feel free to watch all the videos on the same day and then do the homework problems the next 2 days, or you can do it as it's listed, as I have it kind of divided up for each day. So just showing you what Google Classroom looks like, I have everything posted underneath the topic of section 7.3, partial fraction decomposition. I will be now grouping sections together so that you pretty much have a section, or it might be 2 sections depending on how short the section is, posted together. And then the order that you would do them in would be the order that it's posted. I tried to be pretty specific as I was writing these, so you have the video lesson so that you know exactly what it is for the first day, and then the second day, and of course the third day. The first day does have a due date because there are a couple of questions that go along with that video. There is a warm-up quiz that you'll be taking, a couple of questions on partial fractions. After you watch like day 1 and day 2, you can take that little warm-up quiz. And then there's the homework assignment. That homework assignment, as I have it, corresponds with day 2. Underneath that is an explanation to problems 63 and 65 from that previous homework assignment. And then there is another homework assignment for day 3, and this is kind of a video that starts you off with problem number 2 from the worksheet that's in your packet. I strongly suggest that after you have watched the 3 days worth of videos and after you complete the day 2 homework, that you watch this little video as it helps you start problem number 2 from your worksheet in your packet. There are no Zoom sessions this week. The Zoom session will be held on Monday. I wanted you to get through the first 3 days and practice some of those problems, and then on Monday we'll have a review session for partial fractions where you can ask any questions that you have on partial fractions. There will also be a few more review problems on Monday as well, covering the partial fractions. You'll have a quiz either next Tuesday or Wednesday. And it'll be probably 3 questions on partial fractions, just like you had that small quiz on Gaussian elimination with the 3 questions. So if you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. You send me an email. You can just send me a quick comment through Google Classroom as well. As you're working on something, you can just quickly send me a little comment and I get back to you very quickly as well. And of course, you always have Remind that you can use too. So hopefully you had a great weekend. Again, have a great day. Feel free to contact me with questions.